Cheers and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Pamela and I put out beauty related videos on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Today's video is going to be all about my face brushes. Yeah. Figured I'd go ahead and sit down and make this video for you and sort of share all of my face brushes with you. And if you are interested, I can do one on eye brushes as well because I got a lot of them. So if you're interested in the eye brushes, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and maybe I'll make that one sometime next week or the week after that or whatever. The brushes in my collection have been brushes that I've won in giveaways. So this is why I spam you guys all the time on Instagram, because I've won giveaways and all of the brushes that I own are from giveaways. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Yes! So of course I figured we'd start with the foundation brush, and this is a SEDONALACE FB07 brush and it retails for $9.48. This brush I have raved about in the past. If you've watched a few months ago's favorites, I don't even remember what month that was, but I did rave about this brush. It's just a really nice synthetic flat kabuki foundation brush. I love this brush because it's built nicely. You know, it's got a really nice sturdy ferrule on it. The bristles are all really soft, but they're also really nicely packed. It also has like a really nice flexibility, so it's super easy to get like in between my eyebrows, on top of my eyebrows, and all the little corners of my face, and I love it. It leaves my face looking nice and airbrushed. There are no like brush strokes or streaks on my face at all, and yeah, cannot recommend this one enough. The next two brushes I want to talk about are sort of my concealer brushes. That is these two flat foundation brushes. There are occasions where I do go in with a sponge, but on days where I want a little extra coverage because I'm extra tired from not sleeping, I go in with these two. And this first one here is the MAC 190, which retails for, wait for it, $35. Yeah, that's a stupid expensive brush if you ask me, but I will say that MAC brushes are built phenomenal. Like, this brush has never shed on me and I've had it for about 10 years or so. I also think that it's amazing that the sort of logo here has stayed on for that long and hasn't chipped or worn away. I love this brush again for blending out my concealer, but this one does just about the same thing. Now it is built a little bit different. It's a little thicker. This one is also way more affordable. It's one by BH Cosmetics and it comes in a pack of 10 brushes for like $12 or something like that, but it'll work exactly the same way as this crazy $35 brush. After I've applied my concealer, I like to go ahead and set that concealer and use this little concealer setting brush that's not a setting concealing brush. It is a Makeup Geek blush brush and I love using it to set my concealer because it's nice and soft and it's got a really nice like little dome shape. This brush is a little bit on the expensive side for my liking. It is $10, but I know that if you purchase the like Makeup Geek face bundle, it comes out to $52 for 5 brushes, and these brushes are built really nice. They're a little bit smaller than like a standard brush such as this MAC one here, so they're perfect for traveling and obviously perfect for everyday use. I love that they're super lightweight. It's not as heavy as like my MAC brush, but again, it's built beautifully. And then I also love that they actually have names on them versus numbers, because sometimes numbers can get a little bit difficult. I would prefer something with like an actual name on it. It would be easier for me to follow another tutorial if those brushes had names on them, because I'm not going to remember some sort of abbreviated lettering and a number. So in my opinion, I love that about these brushes. They also don't shed, and again, love it to set my concealer with. The next 3 brushes I want to talk about are like my face brushes, and all 3 of these are phenomenal, but my favorite one is the Makeup Geek buffer brush. This brush is like so wonderful for like numerous things. You could do your foundation with it, you can buff in like a really nice mineral powder on your face, or just use a regular face powder, which is like what I like to use it for, to buff into your skin after foundation. This is an expensive brush in my book. It's $18, and there are plenty of other brushes such as these ones here that can do that same task. I have raved about the COMPLEXION brush before. Great overall brush that you could use for just about everything. And then there is that brush that comes in that BH cosmetic set that I had just mentioned. I absolutely adore too. But again, I just always like to go back to this brush. The next two set of brushes I want to talk about are my bronzing brushes. Now I use smaller brushes like these ones to bronze often, only because I like to contour with them a little bit too. I use my bronzer as my contour, you know, save time and not into that contouring thing just yet. So I love these angled ones. This one here is by Makeup Geek, of course. It is the angled stippling brush. It is rather expensive. It's $17. Oh, these are super expensive, but they're so great. I love it because it just kind of like hugs my cheek and it's able to apply my bronzer in a really nice straight like line so that it fakes it being like a contour. So I absolutely adore this brush for that purpose. Its more affordable dupe is this one here by that same BH set, and also that same nice like angled brush. It works fantastic to sort of fake my contour with my bronzer like I just explained. Either one does the trick for me. I sort of just rotate them, or whatever is closest to me is what I grab. Cannot recommend those brushes enough. For blush brush, I only have one. It's a SEDONALACE FB05, and this is actually a contouring brush, but I love it for blush. It's nice and flexible. It picks up a good amount of product. I love to be able to put this on my cheeks and then drag it up towards my hairline here. It blends everything out smooth, seamless. It's about $8.48. The last one I've got is this fan brush, which is the one that I get the most questions and comments about. This is a crown brush that I received in a BoxyCharm forever ago, and when I first got it I was like, meh. This is the Jumbo Kabuki brush by Crown, the SSO23 or whatever. It retails for $18.99. Again, kind of expensive, but there is a dupe or another one that I've got that I use sometimes, and I don't really like that one as much as I like this one, but it still does the job. And this one is another one by SEDONALACE. This one costs $8.50. It does exactly the same thing, so you know. But I love this one a little bit more because the hairs are just a little bit more stiff. It's not as wiggly, so it's a very precise application on my highlight because the bristles are not as like, you know, bendy or flexible or whatever. It's just overall one of my favorite fan brushes I've ever used. And that's all I've got for you guys today, so hopefully you enjoyed my face brushes. And again, if you're interested in my eyeshadow brushes, just leave me a comment down below and I'll go ahead and make that video for you guys. So if you liked this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and spread my love for makeup, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah! Bye-bye! If you are interested in the eye brushes, just leave me. And if you this is the SEDONALACE FB, sorry, I have notes in front of me. MAC 190 is 100, not 100. As you obviously